Hello, my gardening friends. Walking through here without the camera. Decided to pick up the camera. This is my passion flower. I moved it over here and I'm a little weary. There's a heat vent not too far away. I do make mistakes with placement. My rose bush has come back. And I know if I move it, it'll lose its leaves. It has bloomed in the house in the winter. So hopefully soon. This big palm tree here was about a foot tall when I got it. And it was in a hanging basket. I have cannas in the house. Actually, I have quite a few cannas in the house. Cannas back here too. There's 3 just in this little corner here. It's the new growth that does well in the house. The growth that was on these little, they were real small tubulars, but the growth that was on them dies back and they grow new growth. A King Tut. I seen this on my Facebook gardening page as a palm. Can't remember what kind of palm they called it, but they called it a palm, not a grass. Exact same plant. Somewhere overseas where it's warm. So that's interesting. This is one of my seedling passion flowers. Try again to get this to stretch. You can see my avocado tree here through the square. Looks just like a massive jungle back there, which is kind of what I was going for. I am trying to get rid of dead pots. So if you see something that doesn't look lovely, it's probably not going to be there for long. My tropical hibiscus, little trees, the first year. I'm waiting for them to outgrow the space underneath the shelf before I pot them up. One just like shot up, so I got that one out. And up here. I think it's this one. So as things outgrow the bottom shelf, I'll move them up. And as things don't make it or don't sprout, then they can go. Because obviously I don't have room. And I haven't started any more of my seed trays inside. I haven't done any of those. All I've done is my cold crops. And I've been taking care of my propagations and waiting for things to come back. What is the deal with that light? That is a hydrangea that I propagated last winter. And I have a big pot of those big leaf hydrangeas underneath the red table in the greenhouse, but they're not showing any growth yet, so I'm not showing them to you yet. Look at that birdhouse. Isn't that pretty? My daughter got that when she was on vacation. Wish I could remember the name of that pottery place she went to. Here we go. This is just my favorite. It's beautiful. I can't believe that's the only one that's blooming because I have a whole shelf full of them. And they're just not blooming yet. And another thing that I have skipped over a bunch of times is I seeded some palm trees with seeds that we gathered while we were on vacation last year. So 3 leaves here on this one, and the other one, where did I put it? Lost it. Back here. Different kind of palm. It's 2 fronds. It's hard to see in the back there. So that, you know, that's interesting. Haven't until now grown palms from seeds. But, you know, I am such a gatherer. When I'm on vacation, I can't just sit still and do nothing. I gather. I gather cuttings, I gather seeds, I gather shells, I gather critters, plants. I'm a scavenger, I guess. A couple of my turmerics have died back. So I've removed those pots. My hibiscus did give me another bloom. There's some yellow leaves on it today. I'm afraid people bring this tree in their house and the leaves fall off and they think it's dead, and it's not dead. It's just, you know, acting like it was moved. Another passion flower. Oh, I have another little one over here on this shelf. Elephant ear has already died back and came back, so. Seed heads. Waiting for them to dry out. Those are pollinated by hand. That's why they have seed heads. Otherwise, you just cut them off. Here's my other little passion flower. This one looks nice and healthy. And I've lost my ginger. My ginger's already been cut back. Look at the growth on that smoke tree. It was outgrowing the tubs where I'm propagating. So I seem to have hit everything just right. The heat mat, the time of year, they were dormant when I cut the sticks. And the tubs keep them from drying out. Although with the heat mat, everything dries out faster. More new growth. This one doesn't have a top on it. And this is one of the newer sticks I cut too. And I did not label it. I think they were extra. I believe it is strawberry hydrangea. Morning, guys. How are ya? Doing well? At some point I'll have to let them out too. I'll have to do some alternating. Little bird friends. They got let out just a little bit late today. Sun's up, it's warming up. Yay.